Krishna declares in the Bhagavad Gita, Kanteya pratijanihi name bhakta pranashyati, which means that his unalloyed devotee can never perish, and he will always protect those who remember him and worship him in the spirit of devotion. How he protects and how he gives pleasure to his devotees is the most wonderful of all subjects. Illustrating this message, in the 7th canto of the Srimad Bhagavatam, there is a beautiful narration about the glories of a great devotee of the Lord. His name is Prahlad Maharaj. Although Prahlad was only 5 years old, his faith and devotion in the Lord was so great that even today, devotees relish his wonderful teachings and take inspiration from his great example. In Satya Yuga, there were 2 great demon brothers named Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu. Lord Vishnu, in the form of a boar, killed Hiranyaksha. We will now go to the palace of Hiranyakashipu, where he is enjoying his opulence and later comes to know about the death of his brother.
We saw with our own eyes. He died oozing blood out of his mouth. Who was that person who dared to kill my brother? Who was that? We don't know, Master. He did not look like human at all. He looked like boar, and he looked very frightening.
What? A wild boar has killed my brother? Impossible. It should be the work of Vishnu and his demigods, who should have killed my beloved brother Hiranyaksha. When the root of a tree Vishnu is cut, its branches, the demigods, will die. First, we will destroy all these brahmanas who are wasting their time chanting Vishnu's names. Then we will unleash terror in every direction, destroy everything, kill all the devotees of Vishnu. And then Vishnu, I will come for you.
Was executing severe austerities In his absence, the demigods, headed by King Indra, made a severe attempt to subdue all the demons' warfare. Due to the absence of their king, the demons faced a terrible defeat against the demigods. The victorious demigods plundered the palace of Hiranyakashipu and destroyed everything within it. Then Indra arrested Queen Kayalu, the principal wife of Hiranyakashipu, who was pregnant at the time. The jewel amongst the devotees of the Lord Vishnu, Bhaktaraj Prahlad, was in her room. As she was being led away, the great sage Narada appeared on the scene.
My dear friends, we have to find the wife of Hiranyakashipu in this palace. Search for her in every direction. Go now!
Oh, Kayalu, you cannot escape from us today.
Lord Indra, please let me go. Please, I'm sinless. Let me go. Oh Lord, save me.
Nobody will save you.
Oh, Devaraj, please stop. This woman is sinless. You should not drag her off in this merciless way. Oh, greatly fortunate one. This chaste woman is the wife of another. You must immediately release her.
Oh, Devarshi, how can this woman be sinless? She is the wife of the cruel demon Hiranyakashipu, and in her womb is the seed of that great demon. He has caused so much pain to all the demigods, as well as the innocent. We have not been able to destroy him, but we certainly can destroy his seed. Therefore, O Devarshi, let her remain in our custody until her child is delivered, and then we shall release her.
Oh, Devraj, due to my transcendental powers, I can see the past, present, and future. Please know that the child within this woman's womb is faultless and sinless. Indeed, he is a great devotee, a powerful servant of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Vishnu. Therefore, you will not be able to kill him.
Oh, Devarshi, please forgive our offenses. If this is the truth, we certainly cannot cause any harm to her or her child. Oh, Devi Kayadu, please forgive us. You may go back now. Please have no fear. Oh, sage, then I will take your leave. Please accept my obeisances.
Nara, Nara, Nara. Oh, sinless Queen Kayadu, you may cast all your fears away. You are now extremely fortunate. Oh, my child, it is my prime duty to protect this divine son of yours. Now, please come with me to my ashram. Stay there under the care of my associates. I assure you that you and your son will have complete protection.
Worship Narada, you have showered your causeless mercy upon me and my child. I will forever remain grateful unto you. O Devarshi, it is my humble request that you become the guru of my child.
Oh, Devi Kayadu, this child within your womb is worthy of becoming the spiritual master of the entire world. I can see that his name will become eternally glorious.
he will be one of the greatest devotees of Lord Hari and will become a great emblem of deep faith and determination.
Now, let's go to the valley of Mandara Hill, where the demoniac king Hiranyakashipu is performing austerities. After 100 celestial years being satisfied by Hiranyakashipu's austerities, Lord Brahma finally arrived to benedict him.
Oh, great Lord Brahma, please accept my humble obeisances.
Hiranyakashipu, I am very pleased with your austerity. Therefore, I have come to fulfill your desires. Please tell me, what do you want?
Please, Brahma, grant me the boon that I may never die.
I am very sorry, son. It is not within my power to grant you this. Even I must die. Please choose another benediction.
O Lord Brahma, then kindly grant me the benediction that I do not die at the hands of any of the living entities created by you. Grant me that I do not die within or without, during the daytime or at the night, not on the ground or in the sky, nor by any weapon, nor by any human being or animal. Grant me, further, that I may not be killed by any demigod or demon. Give me sole lordship over all the living entities.
O Hiranyakashipu, these benedictions are difficult to obtain for most men. Nonetheless, O my son, I shall grant them to you.
Success is mine. I've reached my goal. I am immortal. Now everybody worship me.
Mr. Hiranyakashipu, everything is doomed now. What should we do? Oh, Supreme Personality of Godhead, we take shelter of you. Please, finish this demon Hiranyakashipu and save us from our plight.
Worry no more. Please do not fear. The death of this demon is certainly near. Soon in his family a son will appear. Prahlada will be called, a devotee most dear. When these greatest of fiends will torture his son, in a most fearsome form, I promise I'll come. I'll kill him at once to protect this boy. At that time your hearts will again fill with joy.
Jai! Jai! All glory to the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Taking full advantage of the powers that he had received from Lord Brahma, Hiranyakashipu became the ruler of the entire universe. He took over all the planetary systems and began living in the palace of Indra, the king of heaven, and began enjoying all the riches of heaven. He remained always drunk on wines and liquor, and therefore his eyes were always rolling. Hiranyakashipu had 4 wonderful sons, of whom Prahlad was the best. Because Prahlad was a pure devotee of the Lord, he was decorated with all good qualities. From the very beginning of his childhood, Prahlad was not interested in childish toys, for he was always thinking of Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. I can't understand why everyone doesn't give their hearts to Krishna. That is real pleasure. Sometimes when I can't see Krishna, I call out really loud, Krishna! Then when I see him again, I dance in great happiness. Sometimes when I feel the touch of the Lord's lotus hands, I don't say a word. And when I really miss Krishna, I cry and cry and cry. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Prahlad, catch! Let's go out and play. Thanks, but I'm pretty busy now. Prahlad, I know how we can really have fun. I just got a new Flare airplane. Wanna come for a ride? Maybe later. Look, Prahlad, I'm so strong. When I grow up and I'm bigger, I will smash our enemies, the demigods, just like this. Friends? Enemies? No. Everyone is a servant of God. Prahlad, where have you learned this? You go to the same school as us. You learn to hate the demigods just as we do from our teachers, Shanta and Amarka. Aren't you afraid? No, I'm not afraid. Why aren't you afraid? Because Krishna is my dearest friend. Baby, you're not afraid, but I am. Here comes your father, Hiranyakashipu. Bye then.
How are you, Prahlad? Did you go to school today? You're getting big. Soon you'll be a mighty warrior like your father. Is your schoolwork going well? Are you doing your homework? My dear son, you are going to school and I'm not, right? Well, why not teach me what you think is the best out of all the instructions that you have heard?
Oh, best of the Asuras, king of the Kailanas, as far as I have learned from my spiritual master, any person who has accepted a temporary body and a temporary household life is certainly embarrassed by anxiety because of having fallen in a dark well where there is no water but only sun. One should give up this position and go to the forest, and should thus take shelter of Lord Krishna.
What? The intelligence of my own son has been spoiled and filled with crazy ideas. My enemies, the demigods, must be poisoning this poor boy. It was probably that Krishna. Where are Shanta and Amarka? Who are the teachers of this boy? Save us! Go, fetch them! This boy, Prahlad, has been poisoned.
Oh, really? I'll call a doctor.
No, you fools. You must understand me. His poisoning is of the mind.
What do you mean?
Krishna is my enemy, and I have banned all followers of Krishna from seeing my son and the other innocent boys.
That's correct. We never allowed devotees to speak to Prahlad. We especially protected him and kept him away from saintly people.
Somehow you have failed, and I'm becoming increasingly worried that my son is being brainwashed by the enemy. I will never let Krishna fulfill his plan to brainwash my son. Never.
What can we do about it, O greatest of the demons?
I order you to give complete protection to this boy at the school so that he won't be further influenced by devotees. Be careful, because they might come in disguise. They sometimes wear wigs.
Yes.
Be very careful. I will check back in a few weeks to see how he is doing.
Oh, King, don't worry. We will put all our efforts and give him complete protection and education as per your instructions. Shall we take Prahlad with us now?
Sure.
Oh Lord, I think he is still too young. Please let him stay here longer.
No, Kayadu. He needs to learn and understand the real thing. My dear son Prahlad, come on here. It is time for your education now. I have made all arrangements with our priest Shukracharya for your education. Please go with him and learn all the necessary skills.
I will, Father.
Dear devotees, let us now go to the school where Prahlad is being taught with other demon children by their teachers, Chanda and Amarka.
Prahlad, what have you done? Whatever we have taught you, you have thrown it into the ashes. You have made your father very angry.
Oh Guru, I have not done anything wrong.
Then why did you speak to your father that Krishna is everything?
That is the essence of all Vedas you have taught me.
At least you hear from us properly this time.
Yes, Guru.
Dear students, do you remember what I had taught you yesterday?
There is no one greater than Hiranyakashipu. He is the supreme one. Hiranyakashipu is the king of all worlds. We should praise him.
No, Lord Hari is the supreme God. He is the cause of all universe. We should all worship him. Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Prahlada, you are under wrong impression. You should chant mantras praising your father Hiranyakashipu. Om Hiranyakashipaya Namaha.
Om Narayana Namaha.
Again, you are telling the same thing. Who is that Narayana?
Lord Vishnu is the teacher and protector of all worlds. Praying him will bring peace and prosperity.
Again he is speaking the same words. Are you teaching us?
We like the things that Prahlad speaks.
Please stop this nonsense chanting and chant your father's glories. I should hear you chanting your father's glories by evening.
Please, my dear friends, come on. We should speak about Krishna consciousness.
Oh, why shall we now play? Why take up Krishna consciousness?
Sufficiently intelligent should use the human form of body of devotional service, giving up all other engagements. The human body is most rarely achieved, and although temporary like other bodies, it is meaningful because in human life, one can perform devotional service. Even a slight amount of sincere devotional service can give one complete perfection. Therefore, you should engage in self-realization by worshipping Lord Hari.
Who is Lord Hari? I have not heard this name before.
Hari is the Supreme Lord Narayan.
Why does he have two names?
No, Lord Hari has unlimited names.
How does he look like? And where does he live?
He lives in Vaikuntha. So many goddesses of fortune serve him, and he plays with many devotees.
Oh, really? I like that place. I want to go there, but how do I get there?
The only way to get there is by always chanting his name. Everybody, please chant with me.
Sing and play your life away, only do it for Krishna. And I say, chant Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Mother, sister, I ask you, never bored and never blue. Serve him with your life and soul. Hare, 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 Bol. Sing and play your life away, only do it for Krishna. And I say, chant Hare Krishna.
Everybody stop! You are spoiling all the children.
I have to take you to your father. Come.
Hiranyakashipu's unparalleled victory over the king of the demigods, Indra. All the denizens of Indraloka fled, leaving behind all of their palaces and the treasuries. After Indra's defeat, the Gandharvas, the Garudas, the Siddhas, Charnas, and Vidyadharas, and many others surrendered on to Hiranyakashipu. Therefore, he was so puffed up with pride and arrogance.
Krishna, look at your puny devotees and the useless, coward-like demigods. They are all now chanting only my names, the names of Bhagavan Hiranyakashipu.
My dear king, sorry to interrupt. Your son Prahlad is back from school. Oh, that is a wonderful news. I have to go see him immediately.
Prahlad, my dear son. I have been longing to see you, and you're back. I am so happy to see you. You must be hungry. Let me get you some food. Prahlad, I think you should have learned a lot at school this time.
Yes, Mother. I have learned a lot.
My son, Prahlad, your father is so proud of what you are learning at school. Next time when you see him, don't disappoint him.
Don't worry, Mother. What I am learning is the absolute truth. Lord Krishna will take care of everything.
Prahlad, my dear son,
I have heard wonderful reports about your progress from your teachers, Sanda and Amarka.
They are extremely satisfied with you. I have been very anxious to see you ever since I have heard from your teachers. My ears are desperate to hear your voice. Oh my glorious son, tell me something about your school. What do you think is the best of all the subjects you have studied from your teachers?
Shravanam kirtanam vishnu smaranam patasevanam archanam vandanam dasyam sakhyamatma nivedanam. The best thing that I have learned is to worship Krishna in 9 ways. By hearing and chanting about the transcendental holy form, qualities, paraphernalia, and pastimes of Lord Krishna. Remembering them, serving the lotus feet of the Lord, offering the Lord respectful worship, offering prayers to the Lord, becoming His servant, considering the Lord one's best friend, and surrendering everything unto Him. This is considered as devotional service unto Him.
Just say, Prahlad, did you utter that most inauspicious name of my enemy? Shanda!
Yes, my Lord.
What is this boy speaking? What are you teaching, Prahlad? You have disobeyed my order and taken shelter of the party of my enemies. You have taught this poor boy about devotional service?
Mercy, my Lord. Please forgive us. We never ever taught anything about Krishna to Prahlad. We have no idea where he has learned all this.
Then who has taught him about all this?
My Lord, his spontaneous devotional service has naturally developed with him. Therefore, please give up your anger and do not unnecessarily accuse us. It is not good to insult Brahmanas in this way.
Prahlad, if you have not received this education from your teachers, where have you gotten it?
Because of their uncontrolled senses, persons too addicted to materialistic life make progress toward hellish conditions and repeatedly choose that which has already been chosen. Their inclinations toward Krishna never aroused, either by the instructions of others, by their own efforts, or by combination of both.
Stop it! You now deserve to be killed. Oh demons, take this boy away from me. He deserves to be killed.
No, my dear Lord, please don't kill my son. He is innocent.
Kayadu, you don't know how much he is polluted by my enemy's influence.
Oh Lord, after all, he is our son.
This boy Prahlad is the killer of my brother, for he has given up his family to engage in the devotional service of my enemy Krishna. Like a menial servant, I will have to kill this boy. Dadanaika, take him away!
Prahlad! Prahlad! No, my dear Lord, please spare him. My little child.
I don't want to hear anybody.
this from the courtroom. Prahlad was thus further punished upon the orders of his father. The demons tried to stab him with sharp swords. They threw him in boiling oil. They threw him from high mountain cliffs, but they could not kill him. Eventually, they brought him to his father.
Don't you know that everyone is afraid of my power? Why don't you listen to me? Why aren't you afraid of me?
My fearlessness comes from Krishna. Your power comes from Krishna too. He is not only your strength or mine, but the only strength for everyone. Stop thinking that some people are your friends and some people are your enemies. Your only enemy is your uncontrolled mind. Your mind is always on material things. Think about Krishna.
You ignorant rascal. You are trying to minimize my value as if you are better than me at controlling the senses. Oh, you are about to die. Oh, most unfortunate Prahlad, you have always described a supreme being other than me. A supreme being who is above everything, who is the controller of everyone, and who is all-pervading. All-pervading? Tell me, Prahlad, is your Krishna all-pervading? Is he present everywhere?
Of course, Father. He is everywhere. In fact, he is present in every atom.
Oh, so your Krishna is in every atom? He must be here in my courtroom. Tell me, is he present in this pillar?
Not only is he present in your courtroom and very much in this pillar, my dear Father, he is there in your heart, in my heart. He is present in everyone's heart.
Stop it, you fool! I cannot take this anymore. Oh, unworthy son, I shall now behead you. Now let me see if your worshipful God Krishna comes to protect you. I want to see it.
Today I will destroy you! Hiranyakashipu, I'm not a man or an animal. This is neither day nor night. It is dusk. This is not inside nor outside. It is the doorway. You are neither in the sky nor on the ground, but on my lap. And I'm not using any weapon to kill you, but using my nails. I'm going to pierce you now.
devotees. So please, cease your anger. Now that the great demon Hiranyakashipu has been killed, saintly persons all over the world will always remember your auspicious incarnation in order to be free from fear.
My dear Prahlada, I'm very happy with your devotion. I want to give you something. Ask for a boon.
I'm worried about my father. He hated you, and he did so many terrible things to me. Please help him. Please forgive him.
My dear Prahlada, don't be worried. Because of your unflinching devotion, your father and 21 generations of your family have already been liberated from the endless cycle of birth and death. I want to give you one more boon. Ask.
My dear Lord, I'm not praying to get something. I am your servant, and that's all. If you do want to give me a benediction, let my heart be free from desires for material things.
Even though you don't want anything, I want you to rule the demons, be the king, always worship me.
His supreme devotee will never perish. That is his benediction. And to fulfill the benediction and to establish the faith between the devotees, he appears as the savior of the devotees. So here we see wonderful protection of Lord Narasimhadev and how he shares his love among his devotees by annihilating the demons, by establishing the principles of religiosity. He is really, really glorious. So I would like to thank you all very much because without your blessings, we couldn't do anything. So it is all with your blessings that everything was successful. So please excuse us for any faults during the play. We cannot reproduce it the exact way. I'm sure we cannot because we are already materially conditioned souls. But you are very tolerant in allowing us to present a tiny, tiny fraction of His infinite pastimes. So I would like to thank all the devotees who have helped in coming the play together. So I would like to introduce from the Narsimhadev, who can you guess who is that? Yeah, so he is Bhakta Brian. So he really actually said he said that when Narsimhadev appeared and Prahlad Maharaj said that Prahlad is in one of the pillars, so Narsimhadev appeared in all the pillars of the world because he doesn't know which pillar that Narsimhadev shows. So we also have one Mukhrastambha on one of the Divya Desh, which is in Simhachalam, real Simhachalam in South India. There is also one pillar called Ograstambha, where Lord personifies in that pillar too. So till today, devotees go there and then circumambulate the pillar and express their wishes to them. So, so I want to thank all the devotees here. And before that, I want to thank the senior devotees and the temple president, His Grace Swavas Prabhu, for graciously allowing us to perform the play. Thank you very much for all your support and help in our event, encouragement and everything. Thanks a lot for everything. And to all the devotees, Jagadambika Mataji, who has allowed us to get a club for the Hiranyakashipu, and Shampriya Mataji, some decoration stuff that she's decorating the paraphernalia, and all the Matajis who helped us in doing the makeup, and all the wonderful actors, being their very busy schedules, they have given up their time and come to the practice and make it really successful. And the kids, of course, they are very restless, it's very difficult, but when they play, they are very enthusiastic and they have really put their hearts into the play. Introduce the players. Kayadu was played by Radha Prem Mataji, who has give you pleasure with a beautiful Apsara dance, is Gurita Mataji. And Sanjay Prabhu, he is a student, just graduated from USC. One of the associate of Hiranyakashipu, the demon associate of Hiranyakashipu is Bala Prabhu, and one more demigod, Kedar Prabhu, is also graduated from USC. And the king of the demigods, Indra, so he is having Gopal Prabhu. And Hiranyakashipu was played by none other than Rajeshwar Prabhu. The characteristics of how the demonic Hiranyakashipu looked like at that time in And the benedicting Lord Brahma was Naresh Prabhu. And the Dandanayaka who forcefully grabbed Prahlad was played by Gauranga Prem Prabhu. And the spiritual master, the real spiritual master, the Narada Muni, who is Triloka Sanchari, played by Shamaru Prabhu. And the women teachers, the disciples of Shukracharya, Chanda and Amarika, were played by Vijay Prabhu and Ankur Prabhu. And the Sevak is Bhakta Oscar. And the beautiful and charming Prahlad is played by Lalita. Wonderful friends of Prahlad, and who take to Krishna consciousness after the preaching of Prahlad was, one of them was Shweta. And then Krishna, I would like to thank you all very much for the